Hey y'all, what's poppin'? What's good? It's your girl Sadévanessa and I am back with a new video. How do I feel? I'm super excited, y'all. I have so much to get into. First and foremost, thanks y'all for watching. Make sure you guys hit that subscribe button. Make sure you guys like, comment, share, give this video a thumbs up. I'm so excited. I can't believe this. Your girl is a mother. Second, your girl is on Netflix. I know y'all see my balloons in the back. And third, like 2025, we're on YouTube. We're here. We're locked in. If you're new here, welcome. Hey y'all, my name is Sade. I am a entertainment host, multimedia personality. I'm a swimsuit owner. I'm a new mommy, and I am now a reality TV star. That sounds crazy. But yes, I am now on Netflix, so it's a celebration. I've had this bottle of champagne sitting in my closet. Maybe I shouldn't say in my closet. That makes me sound like an alcoholic, but I'm not, I promise. I've had this bottle of champagne just marinating for the perfect occasion. It's a little personal bottle. So I'm gonna pop this with y'all. Cheers to life. Cheers to this video. Cheers to Netflix. Shout out to W.A.G.S to Riches. Make sure you guys stream so we can get a season 2. And cheers to us. Cheers, y'all. Let's get into it. I'm a little nervous, I'm not gonna lie. I have a lot to talk about. Thank you to everyone who's tuned in. Honestly, the feedback and the amount of love and just positivity and kind words has honestly been so crazy. It's been so overwhelming, but in the best way. And yeah, I'm just so grateful because a lot of you have been blowing up my phone. I have not had a chance to get back to everybody, but I just want to say thank you so much in advance for your kind words. Going into this experience, I really had no idea what to expect. I knew that with a huge platform like Netflix, a lot of times that it really only goes two ways, honestly. It's either really good or it's really bad. I feel like there's really not too much of it in between. So thank y'all, because we on the good side and I like it over here. Because I don't know what the hell I would have did if y'all was sending me death threats and doing all that crazy stuff. I just want to say thank you. A lot of you wrote me a lot of questions. So that's what this video is about today. I'm going to be diving into all of your questions. I'll be diving into my reaction watching the show. And I'm also going to dive into some exclusive show info that you can only get here. You heard it first. I also got receipts because one thing that we don't do is we don't play. I don't play with the lies. I don't play with the weirdness. So we're gonna have receipts too, so make sure you guys stay tuned. The crazy thing is, a lot of people don't know this, but when you're on a show, especially on a huge platform like this, the first time that you watch it is with the world. So my first time watching was y'all first time watching, so a lot of the things that I saw, I was honestly taken aback by. I was honestly the most nervous for this brunch scene to come out because I felt like I got out of character a little bit. But watching it, I was like, okay, girl, you did that. I kind of liked it. But of course, in true reality TV fashion, there was a lot that you guys didn't get to see. There's a lot that was shown. And I just wanted to dive a little deeper into it because some of the things I saw, I didn't really like it. And some of the things that I saw was actually not true. So I just wanted to address it. I want to jump straight into episode 2. Episode 2 is obviously the brunch. But before the brunch, there was a scene. And I was watching it at home and I was like, I know this is not the narrative that we're trying to paint. I didn't really like the fact that in that scene, they were trying to make it seem as though like the reason why the situation with the suite happened was because of jealousy or like a hierarchy. No. Let me find out that the nice girl stuff is an act. No. Like, if you know me, you know what you see is what you get. I'm a very kind person. I love people. I am a nurturer at heart. And I really didn't like the fact that, you know, that was being questioned. There was a narrative painted of jealousy between me and her and or between my man and her man because that's just not how we operate. I'm not a jealous person. I don't have a jealous spirit in me. I feel like I want everyone to succeed at life, at what they do and who they are. And I have no reason to be jealous. Like, let's just start there. I don't. Trust and believe I have no reason to be jealous. That's not my character. That's not how I get down. I'm the type of person, I don't care what your man do. Like, what do you do? You're a female, I'm a female. Your man is your man. What your man does is what your man does. Like, that's just what it is. That's just what it ain't. They also try to paint this narrative that my man is jealous of her man because of like positions and all that stuff, which is also completely false because they're friends, they're cool. Robbie isn't like that either. We don't get down like that. So I felt like for a storyline, for y'all to try to put that in there was kind of like not okay. Obviously, when you're filming a show, they look for drama and they want to touch on certain things. I didn't have no drama. I came into the show wanting to be like the mediator, the peacemaker, the fun girl, and they just kept digging for that. So that wasn't the first time that that sweet situation was being spoken about, and I felt like, as you guys can see, once we got towards the glamping scene, like it was just very dragged out and it was just very unnecessary. I really truly wish that they would have showed more of the things that we did film, in opposed to just trying to drag on this sweet situation that really wasn't even that serious. Another scene that I watched and I was really scratching my head at the television was the brunch scene. More specifically, before I got to the brunch scene. Watching this, I was like, oh, I know they lying, because first things first, let's talk about it. I will never insert myself somewhere that I am not asked to be at. So hearing Portia say at that bar, oh, you know who wasn't invited but who is coming? Sade. No. Show me the Carfax. The gag is, I was invited to brunch. It was on my schedule for that day. I'm not just gonna show up somewhere where I'm not wanted to be at, and I'm not gonna show up somewhere that I'm not asked to be at. So we'll insert a screenshot right here. This is the text message of me being told to show up to this scene. There's the time, there's the date, there's the attire, and their bad bitch, good mom brunch. Another thing that I wasn't rocking with was the fact that Portia also said that I was giving her vibes lately, or like that's the reason why she didn't check up. I just feel like all of that is a whole bunch of bullshit. Visibly uncomfortable as fuck at the rooftop scene was also Kat, because me and her was kicking it right before that. So for you to come on TV and to try to like paint this story of me to be this type of person when I and everyone else knows that this isn't true, that's weird activity to me, and I don't like it. And I think what bothered me the most about watching that was, from the time that we filmed up until now, I've been, out of everyone on the cast, I've been in the most communication with Portia. I think for me to see that when I wasn't around, like she was trying to like bait some type of story or some type of drama, which the thing she was saying was 100% unfactual, it bothered me, you know. So that's why I'm addressing it, because I didn't like that, and I felt like that's not nice, because I was uncomfortable. Chosen came to like support me, and his goon steppers, girl. My man showed up late because he went to the wrong location. And second of all, if you consider goon steppers Chanel sneakers, then okay, then that was goon steppers. He had on black Chanel sneakers, a Celine beanie hat, and everybody else had on black. So like, I'm confused. And then on top of that, he didn't even know we were filming when he got there, and he wasn't even thinking that the cameras were gonna be there at that time because he wasn't mic'd up. So if you notice in that scene with him and Tyreek talking about cars and football and Lamborghinis, his audio is very, very low. Why? Because he wasn't mic'd up. Why? Because he got there late. It was really just given like, let's pick on Sade, let's try to find a reason to get a reaction out of Sade. Me or my man would never be anywhere that we're not asked to be at. So that's just that on that. One of the things also was that I was being very guarded, and I think just to touch on that, I was very guarded because prior to filming those scenes, a lot of the things that I saw I didn't really like. I touched on this a little bit on the show, but I like to protect my peace and I like to protect my energy, and when I see that people are moving weird or moving shaky, I naturally fall back. I sit back and listen. I got 2 ears and 1 mouth for a reason. I'm not gonna say much, but I'm gonna make sure I'm tuned in, and I'm gonna move accordingly. So yeah, I was guarded because I'm pregnant and nobody knows that I'm pregnant. So I'm emotional, I'm hormonal, I'm nauseous, I'm tired. It's a bunch going on in my head that y'all have nothing and no business knowing. But on top of that, people are moving different when the camera's on versus when the camera's off. And I feel like a lot of the times people would act one way when the camera's off and then turn it up or bring it when the camera is on for the sake of camera time, for the sake of a season 2, for the sake of attention. I don't know what it is, but I don't vibe like that. So what you see is what you get. Under all this hair and under these dimples is discernment. And I read people's energy and I give people what they give me. And that's just that on that. Another thing that was mentioned at that brunch, which ties back into the scene from earlier, was them saying that another reason why I'm jealous or I feel some type of way is because Keita's pregnant and I want to have a baby. The gag is everybody on this cast knew that I was terrified to have children. Everyone who knows me knows that I've had fears and worries or confusion about having kids. So the fact that y'all are really just lying for the camera, like that to me was also weird, but whatever, we'll call it a spade a spade. So now that that's out the way, I really want to get into the questions because you guys sent me so many and I narrowed them down to a few. The first question is, what made you sign up for the show? What made me sign up for the show was the way it was presented. It was presented to us that it would be about women who are in relationships with these men, but they also are businesswomen in their own right, and they have their own things going on. So I was super, super excited to, you know, just document my life, document my business, my career in hosting and media and entertainment, as well as 702 Swim. Of course I was excited. I've always wanted to be on TV. It's been my biggest goal, my biggest dream since I was a little girl. So I was like, hell yeah, I want to do this. And I can showcase my business. Like, this is beautiful. How did you feel when you were offered the position? I was really excited. I prayed so much about it. I prayed for God to just bless me with the right opportunity. If it's for me, it's for me. If it's not, take it away. And I also fasted. So I fasted from 2 things, and I didn't do either of those things for a year. I told God, I said, God, if this is for me, and if you want me to have this opportunity, I won't do this and I won't do that. And I stuck it out. I was just like, there's no way that this is real. I just felt 1,000,001 emotions, positive, scared, nervous, worried, but worry is a wasted thought. And ultimately, I'm super, super grateful for it, and I'm glad that I did it. What was it like the first day of filming? So the first day of filming, y'all, I was sick as a dog. When I tell you, I couldn't even function. I was pregnant. I was in my first trimester. I'm gonna get into that story a little bit later, but I was so sick. I had to swim up and down in the pool. I was in my 702 Swim. Make sure you guys shop 702. That pink bathing suit is my Mystic collection, and it was exciting. I was a little nervous because I didn't know what to expect. It was really hot outside. It was fun. Robbie and I filmed a scene talking about the pool, and I filmed a scene talking to my mom on the phone. It was really cool. And once they left, I was like, dang, that's it. Like, I'm excited. What challenges did you face on the show? How did it help you grow as a woman? So I would say the biggest challenge that I faced on the show was obviously being pregnant. 2 huge things came to me at the same time, and I just didn't know how to juggle it. I would say that it was a challenge at first, but it definitely helped me grow because I felt like timing was everything. I feel like God was like, you're gonna get what you want. I'm gonna give you the #1 thing that you've been wanting in the world, but I'm gonna give you this beautiful blessing of a child, and I'm gonna make you be pregnant so you can sit your ass down and be sober on national television. And personally, I feel like that was one of the biggest lessons that I learned, because I know myself, y'all, and I am 99.9% positive that if I was drinking alcohol while I was filming this show, I would have reacted a lot different than I really did. And I'm so grateful for it, because I feel like I had no choice but to be still, but to be silent, but to be more alert, to not be impaired of the mind, and to just really be present in the moment, but also be fully aware. So I feel like that's the biggest lesson that I learned. Did you know any of the women prior to the show? So I did not know most of them. I only knew Jules, and I knew Ashley. I knew Keita, obviously, because of being on the Dolphins. I knew of her. Everyone else I met once we started filming, and then we just all kept in contact after the pilot, and then once we started filming the show. So probably about like a year and a half. Do you think the show should have casted more valid cast members? When I think of W.A.G., I think of me making my TikToks, get ready with me for game day, so on and so forth. Maybe some people that are more affiliated in the current sports world would be kind of cool. Just like following us on our day-to-day lives, and like actually what we do outside of the sports, like whether it's in the off season, whether it's in the season, whatever the case is. How did you deal with being around everybody that wanted to be under Sherelle? Did you know that they were mean girls? So me personally, I didn't feel no type of way. I think that when we started filming, it was kind of obvious that the group naturally just separated into 2 groups. I'm the type of person, I don't roll in packs, so it really didn't bother me at all. And I just think that naturally that obviously separated us into the things that we did, the scenes that we filmed, so on and so forth. I did not know that they were mean girls beforehand. Like I said, I've known Ashley the longest via social media and stuff like that, and I always thought she was very sweet, very beautiful, very nice. When I met Portia, I thought she was great. When I met Sherelle, I thought she was amazing. But you know, you get around people, cameras turn on, people act different, and that's just what it is and what it ain't. I don't think they're nasty, I don't think they're horrible people. I have no issue with either of them, but I didn't think they were gonna be like that. But you know, it is what it is. Who did you enjoy filming with and why? I really enjoyed filming with MJ. She was really fun. I feel like her and I are the youngest on the cast, and we just had a good time. She was trying to get me to drink in every scene, and I kept on telling her, I'm fasting, I'm fasting. So, you know, we've been hanging out a little bit more now that filming has wrapped, and I really enjoyed shooting with her. Of course, I always enjoy shooting with Jules. Most of my scenes were with Jules, and me and her always have a great time when we're together. I really did enjoy the group scenes. I feel like the all cast scenes were really, really fun. I liked having all of us in one room at the same time, and I really did enjoy the glamping scene a lot. I like when we're all together, we're all getting along, and everything is fun and great. Do you think your cast members are jealous that you're a fan favorite for being yourself? Well, I can't answer that because I'm still trying to wrap my head around being called that. I've been seeing people say it. I've been seeing a lot of it online. I don't like to think of myself as that. That's when I get a little shy and I want to dip into my Cancer shell. But I mean, I don't know. I'm grateful that the viewers were able to see me for who I am and to see through the edits and to see through the circumstances that we were dealt with. And I'm just grateful. Thank you for all of the love. Thank you for all the kind words. If I am your fave, if I'm not your fave, thanks for watching. And yeah, God bless everyone. Were there more clips you wanted to highlight about yourself versus the time wasted on conflicts? Abso-freaking-lutely, y'all. I filmed so many things, so many beautiful things that I wish would have been able to be in this show, and I'm so sad that it wasn't. Because the show was presented to me about us working on our businesses, I really thought that a lot of the scenes that I filmed working were gonna make the cut. One scene in particular was a fashion show I hosted. It was beautiful, it was in Miami, I was the host, I was on the mic, I was getting the crowd hyped up. I was orchestrating the fashion show, but I was also going backstage because my swimsuit, 702 Swim, was a part of the fashion show. So the cameras were there, they were rolling, they got me going back and forth like a chicken with my head cut off. They got me getting the models together backstage, and it was really, really beautiful. I also filmed a scene planning for the next launch of 702 Swim. So I really wish that they would have put more of that, but also for the other ladies too. I wish that they would have dove deeper into their backgrounds and their stories and their lives and just the things that we do outside of the drama, because I felt like the show literally starts like episode 1, boom, escort, boom, sex tape, boom, drama, boom. And it's like, okay, can I get to know this person first before we just like jump off the deep end? I wish that we would have highlighted more work than conflict. What scene was cut out that you wish would have aired? I really wish that this scene that I did with my mom and my grandma would have aired. So for those of you guys who don't know, I'm Trinidadian. Caribbean girls run the world, ask Riri. And we filmed a scene with me, my mom, and my grandma, and we were at my house and we were cooking, we were listening to soca and parang, and we were making bread and we were making soup, and it was so beautiful. We were talking about love, we were talking about babies. Mind you, my mom and my grandma had no idea I was pregnant at the time either, so it was really funny, and it was such a beautiful scene. It was beautiful, it was authentic, it was real, it was genuine, and unfortunately, that's not what reality TV wants. So that scene did not make the cut, and I was so hurt by it. So hopefully I'm able to get that footage somehow, some way, because it was a beautiful moment. What didn't you like about what was shown editing wise? I kind of feel like this goes back to the other question. I did not like the fact that they centered this show around drama. I didn't like the fact that they didn't properly introduce us and everyone didn't get a fair share to introduce themselves and like their businesses and what they do. We filmed collectively so many good things, all of us, that I feel like it could have been much better. I personally have watched a lot of reality TV, and I know that you have to have drama, but I also feel like people are tired of seeing that. Like, people want to see positivity. People want to see women uplifting other women. Like, I feel like if we would have spun this show and made it in a way of it being so different from reality TV, because it's all about women empowerment for real, I think that this show, it's doing great, but I think that it would have been like something so beautiful to watch. Hopefully we get a season 2. We can center in more on that, because I feel like, yeah, people like drama, but I feel like people want to see change, you know? So, did the show turn out to be anything you expected? Yes and no. I expected the show to do great. I expected the show to look great on camera. I did not expect the show to get so much uproar about a lot of the conflict, and I did not expect for it to be so full of drama. I loved everything else. I think it looked great. It was shot well. Shout out to the producers, shout out to production, shout out to everyone who worked tirelessly to make this come to life. Shout out to Netflix, shout out to Spoke, and yeah, thank you guys for this beautiful opportunity. I loved it. I'm grateful for it. I appreciate it, and I can't wait for another season. What was your favorite outfit that you wore on the show? I loved your style. I would say my favorite outfit was probably the brunch scene. The Versace scene was also really cute. There was some scenes that you guys didn't get to see the outfits in. This one in particular, Portia and I were shopping at a fabric store for our businesses, and I had on this really cute outfit. It said better late than ugly, because y'all know I'm always late, so that was a really cute outfit of mine. And I love the fact that in a lot of my scenes, I didn't have no makeup on, and I was nervous about it, but watching it on TV, it looked really, really cute. All I had on was glitter. This same glitter that I have on now, and a lot of people have been asking, it's from Fenty Beauty. Shout out to Rihanna. It's all I wear. I don't leave the house without it. I only wore makeup probably like 2 or 3 times throughout the entire show. So shout out to my skin, shout out to my dermatologist. How does your fiance feel about you being on TV? I think that he's very happy. I think that he is very glad with how I represented myself. I know he helped me a lot throughout this process just because I was so overwhelmed with a lot of emotions while filming, and obviously being pregnant at the same time. He was a great support system. When I did get a little stressed out, we literally dipped and went on like a trip and was like, okay, like let's just step away from this for a second, because your peace and your mind and your safety and your health obviously comes first. I know that he's very happy that I was positive and that I spoke about God a lot, and I know that he feels like I did a great job in terms of being a role model and an example of a great woman. So yeah, I think he's happy about that. Will you be showcasing your swimwear line? So yes, my swimsuits are on the show. The very first scene of the show, the intro, that is 702 Swim, the blue snake print, that is my Menage collection. It's called Menage because you can tie it 3 different ways. The pink of me swimming in the pool is my Mystic collection, 702 Swim. The scene with Robbie and I in Miami on the jet car, that one piece that I have on is from my new collection. And yeah, if you guys want to see more, head over to 702swim.com. And the second collection is finally dropping. I'll be dropping in the summer/spring, and I'm super, super excited. So make sure you guys follow, stay tuned, and yeah, shop Black businesses. This question was really cute. It says, how are you so gorgeous, so nice, and a bad BICCH? Shout out to my mama. Shout out to the Lord. And yeah, shout out to my jeans, I guess. Thank you, that was sweet. This question is good. It says, would you come back for a season 2? Personally, I would come back for a season 2 only because I feel like there was so much to me that was not shown. If I come back for a season 2, I would love to showcase more of like my personal life, family time at home, but also more of me working. Obviously, I'm doing more, traveling more, not pregnant, so I obviously can do more, but I think that'll be really nice, and I would hope that we are able to put a spin on how this first season went just for the better. And yeah, I'm down. And my last question is, how has it been with being a new mom? So honestly, it's been amazing. I'm so obsessed. I'm so in love with my CC Bean. She is the cutest and the sweetest thing. She looks nothing like me, unfortunately, but it's okay. We're gonna give her some time. But I love it. It's tiring, it is exhausting, but it is one of the greatest feelings in the world. And now I know what people mean when they say it's a love like never before. I'm definitely gonna dive deeper into what it's like being a mom. I documented my entire pregnancy so that everything that wasn't on the show, you guys will still be able to see. So make sure you guys subscribe to my channel, because I will be posting my pregnancy Q&A, my pregnancy vlog, and my pregnancy journey on here exclusively on YouTube. So make sure you guys stay tuned for that. All in all, this experience has been absolutely amazing. I wouldn't trade it for anything in the world. I'm super grateful. Thank you to everyone who has watched. I've seen the TikToks, I've seen the tweets, I've seen everything. Thank you guys so, so much. My DMs are literally flooded. I'm so sorry if I haven't gotten back to you yet, but I love and appreciate each and every single one of you. Make sure you guys stay tuned. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Follow me on all platforms to stay updated at Sadévanessa. Being a good person always works out in the end. Make sure you guys always, always, always remember that. Make sure you treat the janitor how you treat the CEO. Make sure that you give people grace in any and all situations and environments. And just make sure that you always do your best to be the best version of yourself that you can be each and every single day. Love you guys so, so much, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.